Good morning, Westside. It is Wednesday morning again, and I get the opportunity to share with you my life journal entry from Psalm chapter 90. This is actually a psalm written as a prayer of Moses, the man of God. It's 17 verses, so I'll read it for us this morning, and then I'll share with you my life journal entry. Psalm 90, a prayer of Moses, the man of God. Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn people back to dust, saying, "Return to dust, you mortals." 1,000 years in your sight are like a day that has just gone by, or like a watch in the night. Yet you sweep people away in the sleep of death. They are like the new grass of the morning. In the morning it springs up new, but by evening it is dry and withered. We are consumed by your anger and terrified by your indignation. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your presence. All our days pass away under your wrath. We finish our years with a moan. Our days may come to 70 years, or 80 if our strength endures. Yet the best of them are but trouble and sorrow, for they quickly pass, and we fly away. If only we knew the power of your anger. Your wrath is as great as the fear that is your due. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Relent, Lord, how long will it be? Have compassion on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your unfailing love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. Make us glad for as many days as you have afflicted us, for as many years as we have seen trouble. May your deeds be shown to your servants, your splendor to their children. May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. As I was considering this psalm and trying to figure out a verse that popped out to me of something that I wanted to write about, I was struck by verse 12, where Moses says, teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. In an observation, I write this. Moses spends most of this psalm contrasting man's frailty with God's omnipotence, our limited days with God's eternal presence. He asks God to teach us how to remember our limited existence, numbering our days, to have a wise heart. As an application for how this speaks to me today of what this means to number my days, I write this. Moses requests to God to teach us to number our days speaks to the fact that we do not have knowledge of how many days of life we have here on this earth. We all have an appointment with God after death, and no one is promised tomorrow. So a wise heart is one that can recognize that the present day is the current gift from God, and through our choices, we will utilize the gift for His glory, or we will squander it, wasting what He has given. This is not a work versus rest issue, however. I think in our American mindset, we can think that we have work to do for God, and if we don't do work that day, that somehow that day's been wasted. But I don't believe that's what we're talking about here. It's not a work versus rest issue. Rather, it is a day-by-day, moment-by-moment, living for the glory of God, knowing Him and living in that relationship. So if God calls me to work on a particular thing one day, I work on it. If He calls me to rest, as the Old Testament tells me I should rest every 7, then I do that. It's about the relationship that I have with Him. So may I live this day according to His plans for me. As I rise, let me ask of Him what He desires of this day. As a prayer, I write for us, Lord, help us to live each day as the gift from you that it is. Teach me to rest when you ordain it. Show me the work you want me to accomplish when you desire it. And I give you this day, I give it back to you for your glory. Amen. May this be true for all of us today. And I hope you guys have a great day, a great rest of your week. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Blessings.